for that I have the opportunity to share our project here, for the invitation. Thank you very much, Ingrid. Yeah, my name is Martin Hahn. I'm originally from Austria, in a small village in Upper Austria, where I grew up, went to school. And actually now I'm living since 4 years, it's getting 4 years in Cameroon, where I'm right now, and where we started our project, which I want to share about today. In 1 minute, I'll try again for my. So actually, we started a school, to build a school, and it's not only a school. We think ahead also. We are thinking also about the nature around us, the environment around us. That we were building our first school with only natural ingredients, mainly with bamboo and wood, and the roof is from the palm trees, the leaves of the palm trees. Sorry, I tried to get my laptop don't like to show me the presentation right now. Can you see me or is only seeing the presentation right now?
No, we can see you and the presentation.
Okay, because my cursor is just gone. I have that the meeting is getting record. I have to confirm, but I cannot see my cursor.
Oh, that's that's weird. Okay.
And for that, I cannot switch to the pictures. Okay, now it's here. I cannot go to this presentation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can try that if I can. Can you try it now? Did I confirm now? Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's it. We go one back, please. All right. Okay. Now I can do it. Okay. That's great. Okay. Now it's the German version. I had two open. I choose the wrong one. Okay. I just translated to you for who are not can read in German. Yes. We as I said before, we are making a school. We started now building our first building. But for our school, our vision is that we make school different. For us, it's more about the talents and the dreams in our children. So, and we will not start to at least I was going to school. We just get the knowledge, if I want or not, if I need it or not. We just get knowledge. That's not our goal here. We want to build in the children a good foundation of values, and from that on they can build their lives. That's our priority number one. And from when they have a good foundation, also we look for the talents in their children, that they can develop them through our school program. And what we do, we create an environment and an atmosphere for our children which is safe and where they can learn basically through playing. So when children are playing, they're learning at the same time. And for them, it's not a different, even if it's two words for them, it's the same thing. So when they play, they learn at the same time. It's only we adults, we separate them as we go to school. Now you have to learn, and after you have to learn, you can play. So for the children who are going to the school in the beginning, it's really hard for them to understand that that learning and playing is a separate thing from now on. So that's where we built our school on. Okay, now I cannot switch again. Okay, yeah. Here I give you a small overview about our phases. How we started. We are now basically in the phase 1 where we build a model of our school. Then the phase 2 will be that we buy a bigger land where we can build a school for at least 300 children. Now we have around 30 children which are coming to us. Then the phase 3 will be when we build the buildings on that new land. In phase 4 that we equip them. Then phase 5 would be that we make our own fountain, that we have our own water. That's very important for us, for our association, that we use the nature and we're not dependent on other systems. Also, we want to build like a photovoltaic, that we can use the energy of the sun. And also a huge part, which is already, I will show you some pictures later, is that we plant, we use the field, we grow, and we teach also the children that how they can use nature and how they can plant and get yes, food out of it. So that's our first school which we built. So that's the first building. As you see, it's only bamboo, and the frame is made out of wood. And then you see the roof. It's the palm leaves. Yeah. So next to it, we build a small garden to protect them from here in Cameroon. Maybe you heard it or you will hear it. The goats run freely around us, so that our neighbor goats, they just enter our compound, and yeah, they are eating everything they can find. So when we plant new things, yeah, they're the first one to try it and to taste those new plants. And even before, if the chicken will come, so and they pick the seeds out of it. So that's why we built a small fence next to the school, where we have a small garden where we're planting things. So I have some pictures later. So that's the inside of our school. Here you see the learning area, the main learning area here as well. And we have a small computer room. Then here's the music room. We have only one keyboard now and one drum, so we are just adding up our instruments. So, but basically this will be the music room. And here are some neighbor children. Before we open, we were opening this January. We had our open ceremony and we started in February. But before, the school were used by the neighbor children. They were coming like every day, and they also could use it. This is obviously an old picture from our teachers. Some of them they stayed, some they continue on somewhere else. Then next to the school, we also have some projects outside. So here we have some elderly children, especially coming. This one, I was in Cameroon the first time like 6 years ago as a volunteer in a primary school. And there I started a project with some children there. And after I left, I stayed in contact with them. And this is one of them. He's now a big boy. But we stayed in contact like every week. We do, we learned through Skype. Then we also, they learned also German a little bit as they wanted to. now they're still coming. It really blesses me that they're still coming to our house, to our school here. One of them is a lot of into electric things now, so we get the material so they can experiment on it, or is also repairing electric things for us now. Then we were building a rabbit cage with the children. We got some rabbits, and soon we got some yeah, more of them. So they gave birth, the big ones. So we had 6 little babies, rabbit babies, and now they have, yeah, really, some children took some home. They built their own rabbit cage at the parents' house. So also they get some rabbits from us. We're also making some field trips. So this one is a hotel which has a swimming pool. So we go swimming there with the children, or even the beach is like 45 minutes away from us. So like at least once a year, we go there with the children, with the boss, and yeah, some they don't know how to swim, then we teach them, some knows. So we also have some good time as well, or some horse riding there. And yes, here is after we went to eat. We also have some cooperation still, this especially with the school I was as a volunteer. We are in cooperation. So here we started a project that in a school in Germany, we connected them, a school in Germany, and this primary school, as we didn't function at that time, it was like last year. So we didn't have to open our doors, so we just made the cooperation with this primary school in Cameroon, and one in Germany. So we connected them through WhatsApp. So we got some phones for Cameroon, and so they were writing at a special time, like 1 hour every week. And yeah, they were sharing their experience and how is life in Cameroon, how is life in Germany as well, what do they learn in school. So they really got another point of view from a different culture, from a different country, from a different school as well. So it was really yeah, overwhelming how they were into it, and also what they got out of it. So it was really, really nice. Yeah, then obviously, as I took the wrong presentation, I would have prepared some more pictures, as we also have a big land now next to the school where we can do some agriculture as well. So we started to plant some maize and other things with the children. So I would have some pictures there, or even banana. We planted the banana tree, and some, I don't know if it's called plantain or is it a pidgin word here, but yeah, something similar to banana which you can eat. So those things we planted near the school with the children. The children, what they harvest, they can also take it back home to the parents' house. And when we have more of it, so we also go to the market and sell it. That's another thing we want to implement, how we can not only depend on donations, where we got a lot of donations, but still we want to grow like our own income in the school. So like from planting things, even when we have our big school later, that we provide food for the children, that we cook a little bit more as we have the resources already, make a small restaurant to it so people will come and eat there and we have a small income. Or we also, in one of the next projects will be where as we ship a container, we have like a pasta maker, we make some pasta, and we also give the children that they have some for their own home, for the parents that they can eat that one, or as well that we create that much that we can even sell and create some income for our school, and that we can grow out of it as well, and to pay our teachers and staff and everything. So this is phase 2 where I took a picture. So as we have our model now, we want to grow bigger as well. We want to give more children the opportunity to learn in a new way and really to focus on their talents, what they're here for on Earth. That's our main goal. For now, we have most of the children are children which are not going to school because the parents cannot afford the school, or some, I mean, the government school is for free, but you still have to pay like the uniform or the books for the children. Some parents cannot even afford those things, so they cannot send their children to school because maybe they have a lot of siblings there. So they are going to school, and this one child cannot go to school because the parents have to pay for the other children. So this, the most of them which are coming to us as those children who would not have the chance to go to a school. That's where we collect them with a small vehicle to bring them to us so that they have at least a good opportunity to learn the basic skills of like reading and writing, and from there on also a good values, and from there on what's their talents, and to grow really yeah, to be life ready. That's our slogan, to be life ready when you out of school, so that you learn not only about to know everything about chemistry or geography, but more like life skills, what you need for life, that you can succeed later on. Yeah, and again, this one is our next big goal, that we buy some land there, a big land that we can build a bigger school for more children, also big enough that there will be a lot of nature again, because for us nature is the best teacher for a child. So we as grown-ups are not as good as the nature in our own point of view. So we want to be a big enough land that will be still a forest on it. The best thing would be like a small river that they really can experiment in nature and learn a lot of nature. That's very important for us. And also to have enough land to plant again a lot of things. So unfortunately, that was a presentation for another project. So yeah, I always ask, how can you support us? One thing is we want to open very soon a volunteer program so that you can visit us directly here in Cameroon. Even with this pandemic now we have or face, it's still possible with me. I just came here 1 week ago, so it was very easy to enter. Of course, you have to wear the mask sometimes, but that's not the problem. And it's still very safe. So it's still very safe, Cameroon here. So you can come to us to help us directly here. As I saw on the Rewild Institute. So if you're more interested in doing for nature projects, I still have contacts with other people. There's a big a mountain in the back of us, so with 4,000 meters. There's a big reservoir. One of my friends, a German friend, he worked there to protect that and yes, to keep it up. So there are also some contacts here or some things to do in this kind of area. So if you're interested in the children, you can help us. Even there's an orphanage near our school, so we are also working together with them. So you can help there, you can help us in the school, or if you're more interested in the wilderness, I can also get you some contacts as for volunteering. Another part is, I mean, that was a short presentation now. Maybe if you have questions, for sure you can write it in the chat so I can answer some. But if you like the project, you can also be an ambassador. You share our project, our vision with other people that they will get to know about us. And another one is an opportunity to support us is to create networks. So if you have contacts who can support us, maybe financially, or it's like provide us with some photovoltaics, or we want to grow, to dig the fountain, to have some resources there. It's highly welcome again to create some networks to share with them. And of course, I said it a little bit for now, is to help us financially. For now that we can start, we need every year, every dollar is helping us very well, that we can grow to our level, and from there on we want to start, as I said, to create our own income from there on. So I think after one, let me just switch. This is the website, happy-kids.com, and happykidsplayground.com is the site about our project. But if you go to our main website, you will see the link to the project in Cameroon. As a situation, as I saw, we also write, I'm a children's book author as well. So I'm writing children's books, but for now it's mainly in German, but we are about to translate them to English as well, where it's also about values to bring to teach children values through a story. That's our books about. So if you have any questions, you're highly welcome. The only thing I don't see the chat again.
Yeah, it seems like we don't have any questions in the chat right now. If anybody wants to ask something, you now have the chance to unmute yourself and just ask directly, or put it in the chat and then we will read it to Martin.
Okay, there's one question. What is your vision for the children when they are adults? Their attitude changes visions of them. Yeah, our vision is that we equip them for that they're life ready, that they find out what they're here for on Earth. That's our main goal, that we that they find out, and we are support them to get there. That they also get there the skills for life that they need, that they can use that talent to create their own income, to create a good lifestyle for them and for their families as well. That's our main vision, that they, based on a good fundament of values. So that's our main vision. I hope I could answer that question. Okay, me too. I'm looking forward. Yes, when you're coming, what we can plant is to try also new things here, to bring some vegetables, maybe they grow here as well, to try out new things. And even that they grow well here, to prepare the ground. Sometimes we figure out the ground is not that strong, so we have to make it better, and it's not the right one. I don't know how to say now in English, but to prepare it, that the plants will grow better, that we give them the nutrition to the ground, that they can grow well. Yeah, we're getting from the chicken, we get chicken waste even today, as we want to plant today again, a small thing. So, and for the goat, we have to collect them. Unfortunately, there are not many goats now around now. Oh, we have to look there, we have to block them out.
Okay, it seems like there are no more questions. Also on Facebook, we don't have anything at the moment. Yeah, so in this case, I would like to thank you for your interesting presentation. Yeah, and hope to see you again. And I would also like to invite everyone who's here to the first International Wilderness Week, which will take place from the 19th to the 23rd of October. I post the link in the chat where you can find all the information. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share our project, and yes, looking forward to see you all. Have a nice day.